Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Microsoft Flight Simulator, and today we are back in the Just Flight's PA-28 Aero Piper 3, goodness gracious, or I guess it would be Piper Aero 3. There's been an update to it, quite a few enhancements and improvements coming to the aircraft, things like switches matching your HOTAS equipment, VR improvements, and quite a few others. I suggest you guys check out the changelog if you haven't already on Just Flight's forums. Anyway, super excited to fly this aircraft again. I haven't gotten to fly it since the first day it launched. Everything's just been so busy. I actually started a new project outside of flight simulation. My wife and I have begun restoring our 65 Mustang. So it's been a busy weekend, a lot of fun. So unfortunately, YouTube got sort of pushed on the back burner, as it did flight simulation. But anyway, enough jabbering. Let's go ahead and jump into the cockpit. We're going to do a fun flight, sort of nostalgic for me. Very short flight, just sort of tool around in it, and then we're going to go and fly down to Nogales, Arizona from Tucson and have some breakfast. Something my father and I used to do when I was a young kid, and he had his pilot's license. And I don't know why, just kind of feeling like reliving the past, if you will. So, without further ado and any more delay, let's get after it. Alright, so let's see if we can get this young lady started here. So the first thing that we need to make sure is that our parking brake is set. It is. Alright, we're going to set our propeller mixture up to full rich. Or full prop, not full rich. Fuel selector. Cycle. Run it to the left. And let's test those anti-collision lights. Alright, so they do match the HOTAS assignments. Awesome. Previously these wouldn't work, so that's kind of cool. Alright, now we're going to go throttle to half open. Alright, and our fuel selection just changed, which is interesting. And let's see here. Next we need to make sure the master switch is on. So that's our battery switch. Did that actually flip up? Doesn't look like they're all functioning yet. That's too bad. Yeah. Huh, interesting. The light switch worked. Let me verify that's actually working. I'm going to pull that back for a minute. I don't know. Maybe not. It's not working at all. That's weird because you could hear it. So, apparently, some things still exist, but no worries. We'll figure it out, right? Alright, and then, so we have the master switch on. Now we're looking for the electric fuel pump. There's our fuel pump. Now we're going to take our mixture and we're going to prime it. And then go back to cutoff. And let's go ahead and start her up. So right magneto, left magneto, there's both. And start. Thinking that cutoff wasn't right. Let's just leave her up. Let's go back up to full. There she goes. Let's pull that throttle back for 1,000 RPMs. And keep in mind, guys, I am still learning. This is not a tutorial. Just seeing how the flight model has changed, any updates, seeing if there's anything that we need to be aware of, and just enjoying the flight. I really want to practice this one. I actually found out the school I want to fly at, I believe, has one of these, so be a lot more enjoyable. I don't want to learn on the Cessna. I'm going to be blunt. I want to fly something different. All right, so let's see if we got our throttle down to 1,000 RPMs. Oil pressure and temperature. Oil pressure in the green. Temperature. Verifying it's rising. Looks like it's going up. So we'll just monitor that for a minute. Yeah, let's turn our avionics on here. There's the alternator. Now let's get, let's see here, that's already on. That's on. That one was on. And the Garmin on. Like I said, still learning here, guys, so. Oh, I just turned it off. That was retarded. I'm not sure what I was thinking right there. Alright, let's get rid of that. Just makes it easier for me. Doors are closed. They close and locked automatically. That's interesting. Oh, we should have closed the baggage door and the oil door. Okay. Equipment. What do we have out there? Chocks, tie down, tow bar. Those should have all been removed already. My bad. Honestly, I'm not used to having an aircraft that does that. Alright, and then the other thing I want to make sure is turned off is the auto fuel selector. I want to get in the habit of doing it myself. So, knock on wood, let me take a look at the clock here. Alright, so looking about 8:40 my time here. Alright, and then other than that, let's go ahead and get rolling for taxi. I think I got everything. The oil temp isn't really rising. Unless that's in the norm, but I thought it got hotter than that. Guess we'll see what happens at the run-up. Fuel looks good. Solid in both tanks. Alright. So, let's see here. What do we got? I think we got everything that's critical for our simulation today. So let's just get out there and see how she flies. So we're going to go taxi. And get out of here. Alright, let's get out of here. So we have, let's see here. Chocks are removed. Taxi area is clear. Mixture should be leaned for taxi. Unfortunately, I'm not sure what that is. I haven't read through the guide yet. So pull it back about half. That's all set. And then throttle. Alright. So, parking brake. Brake check. It stops. Let's turn the pad off. Ah! Come on. Spent too much time fighting with the pad. Woo! Alright, so I like to show you guys, the badge as much as the good. That is an unsafe taxi. That was all intentional, right? So, this little airport out in Nogales, where we're going to fly to, has some of the best breakfast burritos I think I've ever had. I mean, they're absolutely amazing. And I love a breakfast burrito. Like, I'm one of those guys, like, if you say, hey, Mike, want to try my breakfast burrito? I'm going to judge the crap out of you, so you better be ready for that. Because they are one of the best foods that a man can ask for. Or a woman. Equal opportunity eater here. Love breakfast burritos. You know who else has amazing breakfast burritos, or breakfast in general, and I don't know why, it's just one of those things, is golf clubs. Restaurants at a golf course, absolutely amazing food. I don't know why. They just always seem to have the best food. Alright, we're going to take off from 29 right today. We'll come right here. We'll just hold short for a second and do our run up. Alright, so parking brake is set. Prop is at full. And we're going to go to 2,000 RPMs. So lean the mixture for best power, which would make me believe pull the mixture back until the RPMs drop, right? There we go. There's 2,000. So we're out there, if I'm understanding how that works right. Okay, so let's see here. We've got our mixture, hopefully lean for best product, magnetos. So we're going to cycle the magnetos. Okay. So there's about 100 RPMs. Okay. Vacuum. Where's my vacuum gauge? And I'm going to say it once again. Remember, this is not a darn tutorial. The last video, people were like, you should learn this before this. Like I said in the last video, it wasn't a tutorial. So, which I don't mind input, just don't be a jerk about it. I don't see vacuum. Alright, so let me cycle through this here. We have, oh, right there, gyro suction. Alright, and we should be looking at 4.8 to 5.1. So it looks like we're right about 4.8. Okay, and then we have airspeed, ADI, altimeter, EDF. Gosh, a bunch of nav systems. HSI, slip indicator, banking indicator, vertical speed. Alright. Oh, we need to set the altimeter today too. It is 309. 3009er. Okay. And what else we got? Let's see here. Oil temp check. Oh, there it goes. Alright, oil temps on the rise. Oil pressures in the green. Annunciator panel pressed to check. Annunciator panel functioning. Air conditioner, not worried about it. Propeller. Exercise times 3. Okay. Alternate air. Functions. Electric fuel pump off. Back on. All right. Mixture back to full for takeoff. All right, and we are at 10 minutes. Cycling the fuel tank. All right, let's get out of here. Set flaps for takeoff. Trim. Oops, sorry guys. Set my heading bug to the runway heading. That window up. Windows latched. Alright, props are set, mixture set. An old small 1-1 right, here we go. Airspeed alive and indicating. Whoa, what was that? 65 knots, 75, rotating. Positive rate, gear up. Trimming for takeoff. Flaps up. Turning south. Fuel pump off. All right. From here, we're just going to sort of follow the interstate out. I feel like the trim might have had some adjustment too. So, much better feeling takeoff other than that weird right kick that happened there. Still not sure what that was about. But maybe I'm missing something. All right. Let's fly to Nogales, get some breakfast. Get some damn breakfast burritos. Oh my god. Oh, double whammy. Why did I think those were closed? Whoops. So, who wants to ride shotgun with me? It's the little things. What can I say? Over 1,000 feet. Turn off those landing lights. This really is an extremely fun plane to fly. Definitely the best model of general aviation for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Nothing I could say could take that away, man. Sorry about that. I had to wilt the old whistle. And then we're going to be flying the CRJ a bit more now. Was doing some reading up on it last couple days before I went to sleep. So looking forward to getting back in it. Same with the Airbus. We're going to be doing an updated guide for the Airbus. In the next guide release, I'm going to be adding the customization pages as well as the new EFB features. So, and what I mean by customization is in the dock, I'm going to show you guys how to customize your liveries, how to customize the cockpit liveries, coffee cups, etc. I'm going to have that right in the guide. That way it makes it easy for you guys. You have always a visual reference of what you're wanting to do. Figure that would help a lot of people. Some of the colors look really washed out, and I can't decide why. It's almost as if my brightness settings are too high, but I don't think they are. Whoa! What was that? Okay, I didn't do anything. What's... Alright, Houston, we got a problem here. What's going on? That was... weird. Okay. I'm not sure what happened there. It was acting as if I'd kicked my feet on the rudder, but my feet were off the rudder. And you messed up my trim, man. Unless that was a wind shear, but I doubt it. Not sure what happened there. There's the mines. This must be Green Valley. Golf courses galore. So you guys can see the weather effect on the aircraft and the way it's moving around. If I take my hand off the controls, you guys can see what it's naturally doing. So it's really awesome what they've done with this aircraft. Aside from the graphics, you know, obviously being just phenomenal. There's no taking that away, but really an enjoyable plane to fly. It really is. What's that down there? School? Yep, looks like it. And she's easy to fly, easy to understand what's doing, although we are in a little bit of descent. Really fun little plane. Let's see here. Let's take a look at something here real quick. So we came off of 2.9 or 1.1 right. So if we came here, plan there, and then plan here. Should have been on a heading about 170. Oh, damn it. Didn't pause the simulator, did I? Well, shoot. So 170 takes out this way. How much altitude did we lose while I was doing that? Not much, actually. Cool. Getting bouncy. Just looking around. I really love that you can do that in this simulator. I think that's my favorite part, is you can genuinely look around. Makes it really quite an experience when you're actually able to see something other than auto gen out the window. I don't know why this camera angle is pointed so far down, but it is really annoying. I have to like put my head down first, then center it, then I can pick my head up. And it only happens with Track IR. Wonder what that is. Getting pretty low. Let's get some of that altitude back. Alright, there we go. So the other thing, more channel news here coming up. I'm thinking about releasing Discord to the public, to everybody. I want everyone to be a part of it. The other thing I'm doing is, if I don't do that, I'm definitely creating a Facebook page for the channel, as well as possibly Twitter or Instagram. I'm not very familiar with either one of them. I don't use them very often. I haven't used Facebook in, gosh, years. But if that's something you guys would find interesting, you know, by all means, you know, let me know in the comments below, and that will help me make my decision. I know some people prefer Facebook, some people prefer Discord. Everyone's got sort of their own preference, so. But I thought it might be a fun way for everyone to share their experiences and their knowledge, and you know, that's what my channel is all about, is trying to share the experience and knowledge, you know, or help each other learn. For those of us who, like me, are trying to take the simulation to a bit of a different level. Getting a little slow. Okay, so here's my question for you experienced pilots. When do you adjust the prop? When do you adjust throttle? Because I guess I don't still understand, and this is something that obviously will come with time. Why is my trim wheel not working all of a sudden? You son of a gun. What's going on? Is it still working? Yep, it is. I wonder if I've been fighting this the whole time for nothing, because it was working a minute ago. I get so tired of fighting with these guys. Nope, there it is. Search by input. Yep. But it's not responding in the plane. All of a sudden, it was. There, now it's working. What the heck, man? It's weird. It's like the controls work sometimes and other times they don't. But anyway, so I don't understand the relationship yet between throttle and prop pitch. because I find that the prop pitch seems to be a much more efficient way to slow the aircraft down or control your speed, where engine power, I don't know. I don't understand how it works. So, like, let's say I wanted to cruise at 100 knots, right? If I pull the throttle off, I'll reduce. Sort of, but I mean, look how far back I'm going on the throttle before I start getting any kind of speed change. I am descending, so I need to fix that. But at the same token, if I pull the pitch back, well, no, I guess that doesn't have much of an effect, does it? Well, no, I'm in the descent again. Damn it. Focusing too much on airspeed, not on the pitch. Okay, so again, yep, losing power, but if I pull that prop pitch back on, it starts biting through the air more. Maybe I'm not seeing the same effect. So if anything, this is confusing me even more. Yeah, so anyway, if you guys can point me to a good guide on understanding the difference between the pitch, when to adjust the pitch, how to adjust the pitch, versus when to use the throttle, I'd like to be able to share that with the community, because I'm sure I'm not the only one who has that confusion. It is something that is very confusing to me. And I understand what prop pitch is doing, right? So the sharper the pitch, the more it cuts through the air. The more it cuts through the air, the more airspeed, if you will, or thrust, if you will, it generates, right? Assuming I have that correct. The more efficient the propeller becomes. But I guess so, again, that leads to a further question. Why would you want to reduce the efficiency of the propeller? I don't know. That's something about this that definitely confuses the junk out of me. Alright, so here's Nogales. Let's put our binoculars on for a second and see if we can't remember where the airport is. I love this trim wheel, though. Major game changer. I think that might be it. Can't tell. Getting bumpy over here. I thought I remembered it being over on the left, but I don't see it. Oh, that might be it right there. Yeah, that's it. There it is. Okay. Alright, let's get some darn breakfast burritos. Alright, so for anyone just joining us at this section, we are starting our approach into Nogales to find the world's best breakfast burritos. Alright, so we got our landing lights turned on. Let's turn the electric fuel pump back on. Pictures to full. Props to full. There goes again. Trimming for 75 knots. It's gonna be a bumpy ride in. Oh, mercy. It's going to be bumpy. Come on, Mama. Come on, Mama. Little crabbing, little crabby. Oof. All right. Whew. That was so I think that's my favorite part about this plane. The landings are just, they're challenging as all heck. All right, flaps up. Something's happening there. Oop, hello. All right, so it's either in here. Where was it? It was one of these buildings, assuming they're modeled correctly, that had the little restaurant inside it. Oh, they were so good. What the? There's a floating airplane. Okay. Uh-oh. Did I go the wrong way? I think I went the wrong way on the taxiway. Totally did. Alright, let's back taxi. There we go. Alright, so we got our flaps up, fuel pump off, landing light off. Pitot heat off. What happened there? Why are some of these models so terrible? Okay. There we go. Alright, so flaps are retracted, electronic fuel pump is off, air conditioner's off, avionics. Turn them off. 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 Okay. Throttle is full aft. Mixture goes to idle and cutoff. Throttle or prop. So that to full aft. Lights. And the magnetos. Oh, I hate it when I do that. There it goes. And the master switches. And I hate that it does that. Alright, and then now let's set the headset down. And let's go get some burritos. I hope you guys enjoyed this flight. I hope it at least was entertaining at best. I highly recommend you guys pick up this aircraft if you haven't already. It's just way too much fun. The realism is just absolutely outstanding. It's extremely challenging to fly. Requires a lot of pilot input, especially if you keep the autopilots off. That was a full pilot and control flight. No autopilot was used during this one. And it really makes it challenging. You're really going to learn a lot from flying this more and more. Just Flight has done an absolutely amazing job with this aircraft. So until then, guys, I'm going to go grub.